What's good, friends, and welcome back to some more of our nonsense, hanging out, talking about games again. Oh, here we go. You're killing me. You're killing me, Cam. We'll start there, I guess. Cam Davies is down on the end.
There you go. Nice segue.
Nice segue. Eric,
what are we talking
Zach,
about this week?
and I am Kyler, and we are the hardcore casuals who don't know how Google Docs work, I guess.
I don't know. Are you sending them an email still?
No, I sent you a Google Doc,
Yeah,
and you just open it up.
You can
and it's
download
there.
In a text or email?
What?
Google
In an
documentation.
email, and like so long ago. That was weeks ago.
He sent a message saying, "Hey, just in case you're too lazy to read it, here's a breakdown or a quick little synopsis."
I even did that. There was a text. I was like, "Hey, I know nobody's opening the Google Doc."
I don't know if I'm getting the Google Doc.
Yeah.
though. Is that
Hey,
thing?
Killing me.
I would open it if I got a notification
it's
for
a
it.
constant document.
Right, it's just
that's
there.
Open, that's
I don't. It doesn't,
okay.
I sent you a thing.
It
and
doesn't
it's
send me a
just there.
notification saying,
It has
"Hey,
you
Kyler updated it."
no.
No.
It has
it's
you
Okay, well
down-
that's why.
That's why. That's what I was
that's
just saying. It
why.
fucks me up because I don't get updated.
Yeah.
Right.
It has you download an app that you can easily
You don't even have to do
change
that.
stuff.
It's just in your
you don't
browser.
have to, but it makes it easier.
It's crazy. Bonkers.
I get all these bullshit updates from Facebook and like Twitter.
Uh-huh.
It's like, okay, I get all these updates saying that like people liked other tweets,
Right.
and every
It
time I look
just
at the
snowballs
notification,
out
I'm
of
like,
control.
oh, somebody liked my tweet or followed me. It's like, no, this
Right.
person liked another person that you follow's tweet, and it
Right.
has
And they
nothing to
want
do
you
with
to like
you,
it too.
but we're
Yeah.
alerting you of it.
Right.
Facebook
So
does the same shit.
so
I don't
isn't
want
it
any of
simpler
that. I
if-
want the Google Doc.
Right. That's not
notification,
not
you know?
bothering you.
The
But see, that's what I'm saying. I think this is better.
The only
Right.
notification you want is the one you can't have.
Yeah, I guess. Also, I think you can turn the notifications on to it if you like would open the.
Well, I think they.
I think you have to have the app. I think you have to have the app for that.
Well, I think the notifications start on until you turn them off.
Now.
No, because I have the app and it
I
doesn't,
think-
it doesn't notify me.
Definitely
Well, I
doesn't.
never turned Facebook notifications on, and I got those, and I
Yeah.
never
That's just
turned
automatic.
That
alert
just
me when
happens.
somebody else
Yeah, it's
that
just
I
like
follow,
having a
like
post.
somebody else that I follows tweet. Never turn that notification on
Facebook's
either.
a nightmare. They know everything about
With Twitter
you.
too. I'm talking about Twitter as well.
Twitter machine.
Even Instagram. It's like,
See, the thing,
hey,
you got to use a different app. See, I use TweetDeck. It works better. You have more control over that bullshit.
TweetDeck.
Yeah.
hell is that? Whatever.
I don't
What are we talking about?
Anyway, yeah, for sure.
Oh no! You already brought up TweetDeck. Tell us what
It's just
TweetDeck
a
is.
third-party
and then we'll
app
talk
that
about
you can manage your tweets a little better.
it. Really
Yeah.
I don't tweet. So
manage them.
I
How
don't have to
so?
worry about
Better. Like I only see what I post and what people
Right.
like of mine.
You can set up panels that like I just want people from like say Rooster Teeth. You follow them.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a panel with just Rooster Teeth people. It's like, what's Rooster Teeth doing? You scroll through that panel.
Right.
What's Eric?
But that's
doing?
that's really what my
No one
Twitter
cares.
is.
Nothing.
doing.
Right.
That's
That's
I mean,
really what my
what it
Twitter
is.
is already.
Like-
But you
and
can
like,
get it. You can get it in like time order a little better. Like it won't
Right.
like give you the what have you missed if it's been a few days. Like you can actually like it's a whole thing.
Right.
Anyway, talking about what we've been playing this week. Every week we start that way, and then we've got a little bit of news. Xbox is kicking ass. We'll discuss that, and then we'll talk about what's coming out, and we'll roll the fuck on up out of here.
eat it.
Cam, let's start with you down there in the end. What have you been playing this week, bud? Anything fun?
Nothing new, unfortunately.
Just killing on Rust.
Yeah, playing some Rust. That's about it. Probably this week I'm actually probably gonna jump back in some Tarkov. Rust is kind
See if it's been updated. and
of boring me a little bit.
Yeah,
So
cool.
They look like the same game, really.
Almost are in my. Like I have not gotten. I understand there's a difference. You're like getting.
I haven't
guns and
played
trying to get out.
either of them,
You
honestly.
should try
but
Rust.
I've
It's
seen them
interesting.
played a lot.
Tarkov's
Way different.
20 times different.
20
I don't know about
times.
20 times.
Easily 20 times.
Right. Well,
that is
I don't have good shit, and then I die, so it
that
feels
is a
the same way.
specific unit of
in either
measurement
game.
to describe the difference between these two
I
games.
just thought that you
20
would
times
find
different.
good shit while we're playing. Like, is this good? And I'm like, yeah, get back with that now. And you're like,
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Yeah, that only
Well, I'm
happened.
already dead.
Only happened 2 or 3 times. It's no big deal. You didn't even need those things. I don't think.
I want to call it. I'm also appreciative of Cam's Nike sponsored Bob Moore shirt.
That's good.
I like that.
Only
Nike
we-
sponsors Bob Moore. That's cool.
If only we were
Yeah.
sponsored.
No,
A little
it's
side
Only
note.
Nike we get on there.
Nike shirt.
Nike's on it. That's really cool.
He's
dig it.
repping the Nike
Nike's
too.
over
Yeah,
True.
fuck
Can't
yeah.
see.
But that's a work shirt. Like,
Just
do
the
you think
polo brand.
SMBs? Hopefully SMBs sponsors Nike. But
Yeah, I
that's
don't
all
think
another
they
time.
do.
I'm getting off.
Yeah. There you go. you're all right, dude.
It's the Gamecast.
the next
I'm thinking
one.
it's beside the point right
Yeah,
now.
Keep.
Gamecast.
We're good. You've been playing.
Yeah,
you've
we're
been
going.
playing anything, Eric?
Just Rust with, mostly him. They did do a new update where they reverted back to something they tested like a year ago when I played.
Word.
I could explain it, but it takes a lot longer when you first start off to get better stuff quickly. So it stops the people.
You're
or
talking
it's supposed to
about
slow down
the blueprints
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
It's supposed to slow down people that have like clans that go in and just like dominate the server. It's to
Right.
make them have to take longer, but I don't know if that's really gonna do
I feel
much.
like it's the opposite. You just make it so the people who
Have more time or better. Period.
no, just the clans are even more dominant now.
Oh,
By like
because you work
day
together to get the
two,
blueprints.
like we didn't play too much like we normally would have. The next time I got on, they had like.
That's because we play on a modded server, though. The real servers, the scrap, they're literally like one at a time. No one's doing crap for the first, like, probably almost a week.
Right.
Because they
Yeah,
jumped it
so-
up 125 scrap as compared to the one that people on the real servers are getting.
Well, but I'm just also
What
saying.
does
think
scrap
about-
mean?
It's just
That's something you
That's why
collect.
I'm not trying to.
You,
Yeah, it's
you
just-
collect that in the game or what?
You
Yeah.
use it to make
Scrap metal.
blueprints. It's
Yeah. But also think about that. Then how long people who aren't in clans are going to take in a non-modded server?
right.
They're going to be.
But it
like,
gives them a
they're
full
gonna be
week
months
instead
out.
of like a few days where they can't do anything after because they get raided instantly.
Okay, so they're not rated instantly, but now a week later, their base is still going to be shit. They're not going to have anything.
Well,
and
they'll
then they're gonna
have
start getting
stuff
raided.
because like
What are they going to have?
defensive stuff's easy to get. It always has been. Like doors and the barricades and the walls are the easy stuff. It's the C4 that's always been hard to get.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
don't see
Well,
it being.
either way.
In the modded server, I just take what happens in the modded server and ramp it up, 10 times for the being
Yeah.
modded. And so I just feel like eventually the normal servers are going to be just as chaotic and
No.
completely ran.
I have
Yeah.
been playing a Pokemon. What's it called? Nuzlocke.
Oh,
I played
yeah.
that
You
too,
were supposed
yeah.
to tell me about this. I'm excited to hear about
It's
it.
pretty much.
You look like it.
You like download an
I'm
emulator
looking for things.
for like you should
I'm reading
download
a
a
Google.
ROM.
Wait, is Nuzlocke a Pokemon?
No,
No,
it's
it's
a name for.
is he the person that made the challenge?
Why could that
maybe?
not
It's
be
a
a
common-
It's a
Pokemon?
Nuzlocke
series.
challenge is what it's called. You download a
Huh.
ROM and then an emulator to play it on your computer or your DS. I guess you can play it
Nuzlocke
through.
is a comic series, guys.
Oh, about what? Don't get into it.
Yeah,
Anyway, tell me
yeah.
the rule. Tell me the rules of the.
Pretty much the way it works is you can
Yeah.
customize all the Pokemon that spawn, your starter Pokemon. So you put it all to random. You put the items you find as random, except for like the like cut and the important TMs
Right, the
that you
stuff,
have
the
to
stuff
get.
you have to find. Sure.
Rare candies.
And the way it works is when your Pokemon dies, it's gone forever. You can't use it anymore. You have to put it in the PC.
Right.
Or release it.
And you can only catch the first Pokemon in each route that you go into. So when it's a new route, you can catch the first Pokemon. If you kill it, you're screwed. You didn't get that encounter. It's gone. And it starts once you get your 5 Pokeballs.
Random
so,
Pokemon as well.
Yeah. So like I'll have like a random bat because I started off with an Arcanine.
So you
Fuck
like
yeah.
But
That's
the problem
cool.
with
Can
that
you
is
choose that,
to
or is that
ca-
like a random
well,
thing
it was,
you got
yeah, it was
lucky?
the 3 random
starting
Pokemon.
3 random
Or-
or starting 3 Pokemon are now random.
Ah, so
Yeah.
cool.
But
Good
the problem
start.
is when you're trying to catch your first Pokemon, if you have a really strong Pokemon, you have to figure out a way to injure it without killing it.
One-shotting it, which
And-
happens a lot.
So like you come into a problem and once all your, if you ever black out, or I think it's white out in the new ones, like where all your Pokemon
Right.
die.
I think
Fucking,
it's white out in all of them actually.
No.
no, they
it's
faint. They
black out
faint
in the
and black
first-
out in the first
And
couple
then-
of them.
Yeah,
Then
They
they-
faint and then white out.
Yeah.
in the newer ones, yeah.
Okay.
So pretty much if that happens, you lose. You have to start over. And so I started
cool.
that. I got
That's
kind
pretty
of
cool. I'd play that.
Yeah, I lost the first one and I had to restart. The second one where I got Arcanine, I'm actually doing pretty well.
Nice.
So, but it's just fun. It's new.
And then you have to take on the Elite Four at the end.
Yeah, that's the point. Is you get
Oh,
through the whole
man.
game. And what sucks is you forget because I'm playing with up to Generation 3 because you can choose what generation.
Oh, for real?
I didn't want to get all the newer
Ridiculous
Gen
ass shit.
2.
ones. Gen 3 was
Or
the
1.
latest. What goes like Emerald, like Ruby and Sapphire.
So
is
one Gen
3.
1 is the first 150.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then Gen 2 would be what was in Gold and Silver,
Uh-huh.
and then
Or-
Ruby and Sapphire
Is it Gen 3?
is Gen 3.
Yeah.
Okay. I go Gen. I like
Uh,
Ruby and Sapphire.
So I was just gonna add what he said. And when you're going through the wild and running through bushes,
Uh-huh.
the Pokemon are random.
So you
and
could.
same, all the trainers are random. All the gyms
God,
are
the
random.
trainers and stuff are random.
That's
Like a
cool,
freaking
man.
Zapdos
I'll play
that comes
that.
up. Oh man, it's like
Huh.
How to get the
so-
simulator?
Can you
just
run?
download it. It's
So
free.
I had
From
one-
where?
I was
I'll
playing, doing a
have to show you.
playthrough, and I was
I mean, I
running
could
through.
explain it.
You have to show me. So
Yeah,
it's-
it took a while to.
you
download.
can't
I-
like we couldn't put the link in this video if we wanted to because you have to
You
show
have
me.
to
You can't tell
annotate to
link.
another video, and then we're
Plus, I
bouncing
have
people
to
to other people's
explain it.
channels. Who cares?
There you go. That maybe that
Plus,
bounces
if you
then to our
download-
channel.
if you download the ROM from the wrong place, you can get viruses and stuff.
Viri.
Viri? Is that the plural?
Viri.
Did I just learn a thing? Viri?
Yeah, because it's plural.
Viri.
Viri.
Yeah, I like that. I can get behind
Peni
that.
is Peni the right one for
Panessuses.
Panessuses?
Panessuses.
Yeah, I like Peni better,
Yeah,
but
that's pretty good.
Panessuses that's pretty good
Yeah.
too.
How's
Anyway.
how's the Warcraft treating you this week, Zach?
I could say well, but it's not like
Gotcha.
I
got
feel like
those
an
injuries.
athlete.
Don't do that.
I feel like a computer athlete that overtrained,
You
and
spend
like
a lot of time on
I've
the
hurt
computer
myself.
and your wrist hurts.
You know? No, but it's not. It's my left wrist.
Right.
You
Sure.
know?
Oh,
I spend a
lefty,
lot of
You're
time.
ambidextrous.
left
That's
hand.
fine.
I'm ambidextrous for pool. That's about it, really.
Okay. Cool.
No, for real. I
the sticks.
have my Kraken mouse that we both have actually.
He likes doing the.
You're right. I was
Smooth
super
motion.
excited to buy the
It's
mouse, but it only
ambidextrous
has
with the
those 2 buttons.
Yeah.
Smooth motion. He's good.
Not like the mice that you guys have.
The
with
Mises.
the
Mises.
It's mice.
It's
not me.
It's Mises.
Mises.
But you guys have, what does it have? 10 buttons? 6 buttons?
12.
12 buttons.
Good
Well,
Jesus
actually,
Christ.
12,
13.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17 buttons.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
how I
that's
could do that.
ridiculous.
Here's the thing. I like my 2 buttons.
I need that. No,
It's
I
not-
like
wow.
them.
It's the Razer
But like,
Naga.
I'm playing on a laptop, so
No.
I have to like reach a little bit farther and like do this whole action
like,
with
what?
my wrist. Like,
Right.
Not
At
on
least
podcasting.
if I log on to WoW, I'm doing that action with my wrist maybe 5,000 times
Yeah,
in a
sure.
sitting. You know,
He did pick a
Like,
warrior. They have a lot of buttons.
It's weird.
There's a lot
I
happening.
He bought
do that,
the-
and my wrist fucking hurts, man.
He
It's
bought the
weird.
Razer Death Adder.
That's the one I use as well.
Yeah,
But I
it's
also
really
don't.
nice.
I also
It
don't
only has,
play.
like, 2 buttons
That's what I'm saying. I
on
don't. It
I need the
feels,
12
It feels
button.
good, and I like the mat. It's nice. But like,
Oh, it
does
feels
other
great.
shit.
It's actually the best. I mean,
Yeah.
in my opinion,
Well,
it feels the
And
best. But
something
it needs the
when
12
I
buttons.
brought it home,
Yeah.
I was so proud of this mouse that I bought. And
Yeah,
I brought it home,
Instantly.
and I brought it home.
what
I was
Cam
like, Cam,
does, though.
check this fucking mouse that I just bought. He's like, dude, you just upgraded to a shittier mouse. I was like,
Yeah.
dude.
Look what I went from. Look what I went from.
Yeah, but it is not. It's not the best Razer mouse
I like
by
it.
sense. But I
No,
was
it's
playing
good.
on a little Logitech mouse that was this big, like
Sure.
the size of an
You
actual
stepped
egg.
up. You stepped up.
You know?
$10 mouse you can get from Best Buy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or anywhere.
Hey, quickly, as soon as Eric decides he's gonna get his own mouse, you can have that.
I'll probably just buy a new one. That's seen some wear and
My
tear.
Naga
you know?
cord at the front where it connects started to come loose.
Oh,
my-
you're not good cord. I'm sorry, I thought it was fine.
No, that one was mine. I had one.
Why would I want the? Why
I'm
would I want the
using
loose
yours
cord
now.
Logitech?
Why would you want the wonky mouse?
I don't
That's
want the
all
wonky mouse.
No.
There was
No,
passing
no.
trash.
He was saying that
I
both of the Mises were his, and the first one was mine, but it messed up. Like the cord started to come loose, so my mouse was just automatic. Like my guy would just look straight in the air because it would come disconnected. So I had to use his mouse.
I
Yeah,
just want you to know.
Mies.
that
a new mice
What's
would
mice?
be nice.
The
Yeah.
Mies
What's
I
the
have?
mice? The Mies.
The Mies I
The
have
mouse
right now-
you have.
The
It's
the
the
Mies I
Mies.
have-
The Mies that we're dealing with.
The one I have is pretty old.
Alright.
So if that goes out, I'm gonna have to steal my.
We're
own
trying to
back.
stick to like a 30-minute thing. Sometimes it feels like we need to extend that. Other times probably not.
Who
So
knows? Either way,
let's
we're
go to the
crushing
next
it.
segment,
I'm loving
man.
it. Real quick though,
Yeah.
I did play a new game this week. Thanks for skipping me. Like I'm not sitting right here and I don't have feelings.
You have
Stardew
feelings?
Valley on the Switch, pretty good.
What
Yeah,
is it?
Stardew Valley.
You've been playing?
Yeah, it's really good.
Walk me through Stardew Valley. I don't really know anything about it.
Man, if you've ever played, you obviously haven't played like Harvest Moon, but what it is, it's
I
like
played Harvest Moon.
Have you? So
I
that's all
rode
it
my
is.
bike to GameStop to buy Harvest Moon.
okay,
The day
that
it
is
launched.
a random thing. That's great. For
It's not
you.
a random thing.
That's all it is though. Is
It's
you
very
wake up,
relevant to the
you
topic.
farm.
You have a
No,
bike.
but like you farm, you
Uh-huh.
go into the mines, you
have
can
a
kind of
bike.
halfway dungeon crawl. You can also
That's the
date the whole
line.
town. It's weird. It's dope. It's really good for like when you're just halfway paying attention and you're just watching TV. Excellent.
I've been seeing a lot about it online.
Yeah, perfect for the Switch. It was on the PC first, but I can't imagine spending that much time.
You have it on the
farming.
Switch?
I've got it on the Switch. Yeah,
Nice.
How's the game?
it's good.
Overall?
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's like
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10.
Probably like an 8 or
I
7,
mean, like
right?
it's getting like 8s and
8?
9s. For me, it's like a 7. 'Cause it's really
Was it
not.
$60?
No, 15.
Oh, okay.
Oh, worth it.
Oh, then,
Oh yeah,
that
no, that's
makes-
for
that
sure. It's
changes
like
things. It's
I'm
for
glad
like
you get
15.
it then.
Yeah, for $15, just sitting around like while I'm doing laundry, it was awesome. While I'm watching Netflix,
Right.
like,
And I will say this, all the people high up in video games that I see
They're digging
are
it.
posting about.
yeah, they're digging it. It's a
Yeah,
good
this
game.
game.
So like $15, definitely check it out on the Switch. I don't know if it's worth your time to like sit down and play it on PC though. I guess is my opinion. Good for the Switch though,
On the run, yeah.
for sure.
The Switch is like the new Game Boy, really.
Yeah, except much more doper.
Much more dopa.
Much more doper.
Doper.
Anyway,
Can't put it in
gonna
your
roll
pocket,
into the news.
He's
I'm
gonna
like
complain about me saying Mises.
Mises. I'm like much more doper is a good term.
No,
though.
dopa is in the Urban Dictionary.
Dopa. That's on the
You said
streets.
the Urban Dictionary.
Which
you
is
didn't even say the dictionary.
That's a website.
Not
Which
talking
you can-
about dope. We're
It
talking
is-
about saying the much more.
much mo.
Yeah.
You don't like the much
Much-
mo?
Dopa and much more is not in the
And,
dictionary.
They
In
go
the
hand
Urban
in hand.
Dictionary,
Next on
yes,
the
they
list
are.
is.
Yeah, we're at the news, and I'll just hit you with the highlights, and then we'll have a little topic of the show. I can't help it, dude. A little topic of the show. Xbox fucking crushed it this week for the
Yes,
first time.
that's something you don't
probably
hear every
ever.
day.
You don't.
Don't start with the.
You don't.
Don't
You
start
don't.
with the
you're-
Xbox passion.
I like. Here's the thing. They had one really good game in Cuphead. Have you guys seen this? I want to play the fuck out of
Cuphead.
it.
I want to play Cuphead.
I've been
so
watching
bad.
Cuphead.
Don't
I
even-
can't. I don't think I could do Cuphead.
Here's the thing, though, and it's
so
always your
hyped,
thing.
I don't know
Getting
why.
on price. It's not a $60 game. I think it's 20 or 25.
I just feel like I would get angry.
Oh, you're gonna get hostile. But the point is it's
But I can't do those games.
it's doing great and it's selling like crazy.
Oh yeah, no,
Fucking-
definitely.
It looks
hype
so
game, I
awesome
don't know
too.
why.
The animation of that game is fucking.
The animation
cool.
looks great. It's like
It's like
That's cool
Steamboat
game,
Willie.
but
It's like
Yeah.
Steamboat Willie, like the original Mickey
Why I
Mouse.
got so hyped.
Just hit my
it
nose
is.
on the
Can't you
mic.
just be
So
excited for Xbox finally having an exclusive that matters just
That's
a little bit?
That's an Xbox exclusive.
100%.
Well, see, I only watched it on a certain channel that I'm not actually supposed to like or allowed to like anymore.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
PewDiePie.
Oh, okay, name drop. I wasn't gonna say it.
Why?
I just
what,
wasn't
you're
allowed to like it
afraid?
anymore.
What? You're not.
I saw him. I watched a certain channel that they played this game, and it
Yeah.
looks fucking awesome.
It looks great.
I'm gonna play it.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was an Xbox exclusive.
You can get it on PC, but like it is, Xbox owns that shit.
Most of them are playing on PC. The people that I've seen
Right.
streaming it or
Yeah.
in YouTube
probably
videos.
good for that.
Most streamers, it's easier to stream computer. Are we?
But yeah, that game's getting dope reviews, which is fascinating. It's good for them. It's selling pretty good. Also, Forza 7 came out. It's getting like 10s everywhere. You can say what you want, but like that's pretty good.
Do we ever talk about that game on this podcast?
Forza? It's a
Actually, we
big
technically
game.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
we have
talked
talked
about it a few
about
times.
that.
I had to play a Rickroll last month because of it.
No, it was great.
Yeah,
that
but,
Rick Roll was great.
But
Yeah, it was great, man.
thank you, man. But yeah, so that's killing it. And then on top of that, Bloomberg came out and said, what's his face from Player Unknown is out saying they're extending their Xbox exclusivity.
Say Jeff Goldblum,
Yeah, it could be Jeff Goldblum or Brandon something, right?
Frazier.
Sure.
Nailed
Brendan
it.
Fraser.
He nailed
what,
it.
what happened?
That's what you're
Nailed it.
looking for.
No, what happened to his
Brendan.
career?
But that's pretty dope. Aside from there was also a report that said it is coming to PlayStation next year sometime, which like we all kind of figured. But
At this point, dude, they don't even need to worry about it. They're already making tons of money.
oh yeah, no, they're
Yeah.
making stupid
They don't
money.
even need to take it to the like
PlayStation's
other
making
platforms.
stupid money?
No. The
No.
PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds
PlayerUnknown.
making stupid money. I mean, you can't stop that train, so it doesn't really matter where it goes. But they're supposed to be extending with Xbox, so Xbox extends.
I almost disagree.
Hopefully.
Whether they're not killing it, that's a good idea.
No, that you're like saying like you can't stop player known.
Oh,
It's a
I guess.
single game type that
I
feel
guess.
like
What do
will
you
die
think?
out soon.
Yeah,
I
what do
really
you think
don't know.
Not
stops
Be
it?
soon.
able
It'll
to-
be like zombies.
No,
like the
I kinda-
original World at War zombies.
I kinda think
the
it'll
run
be-
that had. Player Unknown will be the same way.
Well, see, but I kind of think it'll be one of the big names like Call of Duty or Square Enix or one of these is going to put that mode in their game, and it's going to look 100% more polished because they have 1,000 people working on it.
That's my point.
And they'll shut it down.
It's already being copied by a lot of other people.
Right.
And some people even like Fortnite's better than player
Right.
known. A lot of people have said it's
Better.
Yeah.
Well, they just like
A
the
lot
it's
of people
more
said
dynamic.
Once Fortnite polishes their game up to be
Right.
on the same caliber as excuse me, once Fortnite polishes their game up to be on the same caliber as Player Unknown, it'll probably be a better game because it's more to it than just
Yeah, just shooting each other. Right.
even with just the fact that you can construct and build and stuff like that.
Yeah. So it's just going to take. I think it's just going to take one of the guys like Call of Duty being like, okay, now we have a battle royale mode, and it's going to look 100% better. It'll play 100% better because they've got.
Because I kind of compared that to like thinking about if like you took like Modern Warfare, the first one, and do like a battle royale with that one with like their guns and stuff like that, where you can
Yeah.
finally get M16.
Oh,
and,
totally.
And I would just be like, man, I would have been all over that.
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
Activision might just make a whole separate game.
I kind of like the not to cut you off, but I kind of like the just like the basic just
Oh, for
bare
sure.
naked survival version of
Right, and that's the only
Man.
like if the new Call of
I
Duty
like
gets
that.
it, that's the only mode I'll play. But it'll just be a piece of the game.
Right, I don't need to
That's
build
my
it.
point.
I don't need the funny looking animation like the cartoony
I do love cartoons.
the
Sure. A lot of
cartoony
people like the
graphics
cartoon.
of
But that's my point though.
of
It's like,
Fortnite is really not my
if Call
style.
of Duty, which like
That's why I didn't play World of Warcraft until fucking 2017 because it's just like too cartoony-ish. But I just
played. Never mind.
I played it in like
Lies and slander.
week spurts. Is
Right.
that enough to get anywhere in World of Warcraft? No.
no.
I started a new
But
new
that-
character every
That's
time.
my point though, Zach. Is with like if Call of Duty was to make a
They're-
Matter
The
of
same,
type,
the equivalent.
you know, but they also have their campaign, which
Uh-huh.
a lot of people really like their campaign. Their normal multiplayer, all the different game types,
Right.
all their tournaments, and then on top of that, a battle royale
suddenly-
scenario that's better than PUBG. PUBG's done.
And because
So
it,
if, like,
and 'cause it would
Infinity
be,
Ward did it,
frankly.
because like
'cause
Activision does their zombies, so if Infinity Ward on their
Activision,
Oh,
turn,
yeah.
Activision's the overall company. Infinity Ward works for Activision.
well,
and then
Infinity
it's-
Ward made like what?
It's like a
they-
whole
They
thing.
made Modern Warfare,
Uh-huh.
Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah,
So, but
Yeah.
they never really
Uh-huh.
had their separate game like Zombies.
No.
So I guess they
So
could
if they
do
did it,
that.
but I'm just saying, it's like as soon as somebody
That's
with
my
a
point.
1,000-man development team gives a shit, it'll crush that poor little game.
Yeah, but will it be too late? Will
I mean, that's what I'm saying, is
Will
could
the
the
whole
fad be
battle
over?
royale thing? Because there are already a lot of. I've seen
No,
like two.
it's-
But why are you
It's
just ruling
not
out
gonna
that
make
PUBG won't get thousands of people to work on it? Why are you just
Because
ruling
it
that
doesn't
out
right
immediately?
now. I mean, it's not saying that I won't, but I'm saying as of right now, it's like a very small team compared to what Call of Duty could do.
Yeah.
Or
It's kind of like MySpace. Pretty soon, Facebook's gonna come along.
yeah, that's the thing. It's like, and
Oh,
we'll all be like, remember that first one we were on? How
That's
great
kind
it
of how
was.
it is. We always thought
That's what I
nothing
mean.
would
Like,
ever
do you
top.
remember the one that started it off?
Right.
Like, in my opinion, it's
Zanga,
Zanga.
You know,
man.
like,
The one who really started it off. You're talking- that's the H1Z1 of social networks.
yeah, like, even with like music downloading, like Napster. You guys remember Napster?
Yeah.
Sort
Yep.
of.
Right.
LimeWire, dude. LimeWire.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And now
Napster was before LimeWire?
Now there's a billion different
They were
things,
kind of hand in
and companies
hand.
that are
I was when the
bigger-
fetus came was in 7th grade.
companies that are bigger and have more money and more people
Are eventually
going
going
to
to take a shit on the little guy. That's
And
what they
rule
do.
that.
I was a fetus.
Yeah.
What?
That's what I meant to say.
What?
Not
We were
in
all.
the-
I
I
missed
said
the
in
first-
the. I said in the fetus earlier. I,
Say, I missed the first part of that, so all I heard is I'm a fetus.
I was in the womb.
That's all I got. I was
in
a
the womb.
fetus. Thank you, sir. I was also a fetus.
Yes.
I'm also not gonna quit saying happy birthday and say happy liberation from the womb day.
That's what you're going to start doing or
Yeah.
not going to
That's
do?
what I'm gonna start doing.
That's good. I like
No more
that.
happy birthday.
Sure, but is it really a liberation?
That's not
liberation
really gonna
implies
work
like
with
a good
Liberation
thing.
from the womb day.
How's
Imagine
that
all
gonna work
the-
with the
all the
song?
bad things
That's
that
never
have
gonna
happened
work
to
with
you
the song.
since
The
Happy
song?
liberation from the womb day to you. Happy liberation from the womb day to you.
Happy liberation from the womb day.
You're just accurate.
Yeah, it could work.
good.
You got to force it a little bit. It's almost a tongue twister. But I'm there.
Happy liberation from the womb day to you.
like
Next birthday we have between us four, we're gonna get everyone.
It's gonna
Get
happen.
the whole bar
We'll get
to
it.
sing. Let's see,
We'll get it put on the
see
cake.
how many drunk
It'd
people
be
can
nice.
sing it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. Cake.
Your
Justin's, when your birthday? Do you want a
birthday
cake
cake?
that says Happy Liberation from the womb?
Who's
Oh,
the
shit,
next
he's
birthday?
next.
Who's the next birthday out here?
November
Justin's Dustin.
November
Like
6th.
a month.
Yeah.
All right.
A little less
And
than a
we're
month.
going to make sure it is in the shape of a fetus.
Yep.
Oh,
Happy
God.
liberation
That
from the womb
sounds
day.
like such a bummer.
Sounds like a
but I'll
cake
be
I don't
there.
want to eat.
I'll take a big old bite of that fetus.
Yeah, it sounds like a cake I want to eat. Yeah.
Shit.
Actually,
cake.
when I was in 4th
I
grade,
just want to say I'm sorry, Dad.
when I was in 4th grade, we had a cake, and it was in
Yeah.
the. It was like a New Orleans
Uh-huh.
kind of like.
Like a Mardi Gras thing?
Yeah, I guess so.
Sure.
But the birthday cake had if you got the slice with the
king's
the
cake.
golden
Yeah,
fetus in it.
King's cake.
Yeah, you won.
It's a tradition.
It's like
won
if you
what?
bite
It's not
down on
winning,
this
it's like-
fucking plastic
Plus a
little
little
toy
baby.
in your cake
Yeah, yeah.
and you break your tooth off, you win. You
I
win the
forget the
game.
tradition.
Yeah, trip to the dentist.
I don't think it's like straight up winning. I think there's like tradition to it anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It means you'll get pregnant next or something. I don't know.
yeah. My point being, where we started here
That feels like that's.
I don't even remember where we're at.
is
dude.
is
Forza.
Xbox. Yeah, is
Forza was the
Xbox.
last.
Is Xbox finally fighting back? Like, is this?
Yes.
Does this
Oh, they're
actually?
trying. I
I,
don't know.
could've- I knew it was coming, man.
You guys keep
People hate
saying
on the
that,
Xbox
like,
too much.
I don't know.
People
I,
hate
just,
on
I
Xbox
don't
too
think
much.
that Xbox is as dead as people say it is.
No, I don't think
It's
it's
not.
dead. They're
It's
they're
not
doing
at
very
all.
well. But when you put it next to the twice as many sold PlayStation, does stuff like this really does it matter? Are they closing that gap? I guess is what I'm saying.
We'll see how the Xbox One X sells.
I think it's just
that's a
Microsoft
big
doing better,
indicator
really.
as to like where it's like how many people are willing to spend money. Because I'm at that point where I'm like, do I spend money on the next gen or just keep what I've got? Is it
Right.
worth
And, like,
spending
Well,
that
next
extra
gen
money?
isn't next gen technically. Yeah.
The thing is like for that same money though, you could get a new graphics card and processor, and your PC's better than the Xbox
Yeah.
One X. So I don't know. It's interesting, I guess, is that they're trying so hard, and I like that they're trying. They have to try.
They seem more.
It's better than them
exclusive
quitting.
games that
Yeah,
are
I
gonna
think
put
they
them
did way
ahead.
better in E3 than PlayStation did. So
This year,
yeah,
I mean,
truthfully, I did.
I didn't like all the commercials. I guess that's all PlayStation's was.
Anthem was
just
Xbox, right?
Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't exclusive.
The
to
beta
them,
actually-
but
They
it
had
was-
the-
Xbox shut it off though,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Th-
Xbox.
There is going to be a beta for Anthem. I don't know if that was this week or technically last week.
Really?
Yeah, they
We should-
they
We should have
yeah,
found a way into that.
They announced it. I don't know if they.
What was
said a
this, Crank?
date.
We've got a Google Doc. If you get in there, you can have things like
Yeah.
And why would
That was something to bring up for
Shit
sure.
like
It's
this to
because they
people.
didn't actually put a date on it. They confirmed there will be a beta. I
That's
can.
still
Oh, it's not
news.
out
You
yet.
gotta
though.
let us point now.
They
Oh, I
confirmed.
thought you said the beta happened.
No, they
I was
confirmed
like,
there's
no.
going to be a beta. I want to say it was
Either way, put that shit in the Google Doc. That's good news. Gotta let people know.
Yeah. If they had set a date, I would have. But it's like we're
Hey,
gonna have
confirming
one.
There's gonna be a
Yeah,
debate.
that's
That
still
actually
pretty
sounds
cool.
shitty.
Oh,
Yeah,
speaking
there
of-
is gonna be. That's
We're
why it was,
confirming something we
Yeah.
could already guess.
Yeah.
It's
speaking
like a side
speaking of things that came out tonight that don't have a date, did you guys see the Star Wars trailer?
I did. Yeah.
which
Looks good.
I
Brand
The
new.
Last Jedi trailer came out at halftime of the Bears
no,
game
I
tonight.
I was like,
Bears
sitting there-
lost, by
I
the
was sitting
way.
there eating. I looked.
Shocker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I looked
Funny.
up and I'm like, why are there stormtroopers on the field? I
Yeah.
was like
Yeah.
walking out and I
Yeah,
looked up and
At the fucking Bear Stadium, there were at least 50 stormtroopers lined up on the field.
Are they hurting for money?
And the trailer looked fucking sweet, by the
feel like
way.
they
Trailer
could've-
looks
I was
good.
more
not
important
excited
game,
really
though.
for the Force Awakens, but the Last Jedi looks fucking cool.
No, it looks great.
It looked great. It looked
I'm
awesome.
just surprised they didn't, do this at like a
Like a thing that
bigger
matters.
game,
Right.
game that people were watching.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, college
I don't know if
football
they're hurting
game.
for money or what, but maybe
They just yeah.
They're just desperate.
They
didn't
just
have
picked-
a lot of
They
advertising.
just picked this
budget.
date to like you could see it on TV at halftime. You know,
When
it
does
just
the-
aired tonight.
when does the open beta for the Battlefront 2 come out?
This last weekend, actually.
I think it's
I
out.
thought that was
yeah.
the close. That was the.
No, they switched to open somewhere in the
Oh,
towards
okay.
the
Because
back
I saw
end of
people
it. Yeah,
playing
it
that were
started.
like, we're on the early access closed.
Yeah, it started
beta.
to close, but then
Okay.
after a couple of days, they gave you a day. or
Early
two.
as in like yesterday or the day before it came out as open.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
No, but I
was
mean,
saying
like it was
they had
closed.
an
That early,
one
yeah.
for people that were like YouTubers and stuff. They got early access to play it a few days earlier.
Yeah.
So
Which
I
sounds
didn't
cool.
know if
So
like
that's
the
the Star
open.
Wars beta.
I didn't miss it. I
guess.
wasn't looking for it.
I think it's open.
I've watched
It's
videos.
open right
It looks
now.
just like the first one.
Yeah,
It
well,
looks
I mean-
like a game that I'll enjoy for like maybe a month.
But you could be Darth Maul.
which is pretty cool.
You couldn't be Darth Maul in the first
Yeah,
one.
it's just like in the other ones.
one character.
It'll be fun for
You can be
like
Grandpa
a
Dark
few
on it.
weeks.
I've been waiting to play
I'm
as
excited
Darth.
about that.
I've been waiting to play as Darth Maul for years.
Yeah, yeah. Darth Maul's bitching, so that'd be
Fuck
pretty.
I do
yeah.
like the space battles. They look pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm glad
Watched
they're back.
a couple of the
They look
videos
well
on
done.
it.
Yeah, it looks like they're going back to sweet ass OG Battlefront 2.
Go ahead and talk about this game you got pulled up.
This is what you want to get into right now?
Maybe. I'm excited to give my input on it.
Okay.
I don't know if
Okay.
I'm
Well
gonna
then,
play it.
well then we're gonna roll right into
What is it?
to coming out this week. Because Zach decided the biggest name. We'll start from the bottom.
Well,
start
it
from
was
the top.
on your phone. It was on your phone.
No, yeah, I know. Shadow of War, the Middle Earth game, is
Yeah,
coming
I'm
out.
gonna play that.
Are you? Good. Thank God. I'm glad somebody here is
I'll
going to
play
check it out. Comes out what tomorrow? I think.
It's one. Of,
Really?
It's one of those
Yeah,
games. that
Tuesday the 10th is when it comes out.
Oh shit!
That's today. Ooh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
play that tonight.
That's what I'm saying. You could probably
No
go
way.
download it right now.
If it wasn't $60, I'd be more inclined to buy it. And I mean,
I have
get it,
Shadow
it's-
of Mordor here right now.
That's not Shadow of War
yeah,
though.
I know, but if you haven't
Apparently
played that
this
one,
one's
play
a
this
lot
one
better.
first. I mean,
Well,
it's
I've heard it's
Assassin's
fun.
Creed.
No, they revamped
Assassin's
this one.
Creed.
They revamped this one
Yeah.
entirely.
It looks
Yeah.
looks pretty sweet.
Everything about
Hope
it is
so.
different.
I love
also-
Lord of the
it's
Rings,
also
but
a game-
Assassin's Creed can't get behind.
I don't.
Same game.
playing
I'm-
it.
yeah, it was
Actually,
good.
actually, the
Yeah.
new one
Excited
looks
about that
really
one.
Have you
cool.
been
They like
easing
changed the
into it?
combat and a lot of other stuff. So
This is
I
the
like-
first Assassin's Creed, a game I've been excited about. Since
it's the people that made Black
Assassin's
Flag
Creed.
made
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah, that was the
and
only
like
one
a
I
and
liked.
like a dope new loot system. It looks sweet. This is more of the story, but like Shadow of War looks great. I'm excited to hear your thoughts next
I will
week.
let you know.
Super jazzed, dude.
I do have a new game to play. Finally, I'm actually happy.
Good man, good. There's this other game. There's this
I'm
other game
actually
you guys should
happy
check
in
out.
in life.
If you haven't seen streamers playing this one, you should go check it out. Echo, have you seen this?
Yeah.
I haven't seen one
Don't
play
know
it.
anything
I-
about it,
I've
but
It
seen-
looks
I've
it looks
seen
kind of trippy. Like you're in this weird space station or whatever. There's these cameras watching you, and there's all these clones of you, and they learn from what you do while the cameras are rolling, and then they take that knowledge and they come try and kill you with it. So like if the cameras are rolling and you shoot something, now all of the clones know how to shoot a gun. So the cameras rolling and jump over something.
Interesting.
now
That'd be
they
a cool
know how to
movie
jerk
too.
off. Yeah, yeah. And then
pretty
there's
much-
then
Yeah,
there's
you're
like
just
That's
sitting
pretty
in
much
the
all
room
they
jacking
do.
off.
Yeah.
Jerk off.
And the camera,
I would
the
not be
camera
worried about it.
gets a picture of you jacking
yeah,
off.
then all of the
all the
clones are
cameras
jacking
know
off.
how to jack
Like,
off.
I'm in space by myself. That's pretty much all they're gonna learn how to do.
exactly.
That and make a bowl of cereal.
They're crushing the cereal and jerking off.
Damn.
Hey, they're gonna eat you out, bro. They're gonna. Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds
Oh,
weird.
that's-
They're gonna eat all the cereal.
They should make that. They should make that They should make that a little egg in the game, like in Far Cry 4, where you can just sit at the beginning scene for
Where you
15
never-
minutes.
where
and
you
the whole-
never move.
I can honestly say I downloaded Far Cry 4 and I took the time and I sat down and I beat that
I was
game.
with you.
Yeah.
I was
Beat
with you.
Far Cry
And I
4.
never played it again after that.
Nope.
He literally
Never. I deleted it from
Why?
Xbox.
But why would you? You know what I mean? You beat it.
To be
I
fair,
beat
it's
it.
fun.
I saw the end credits. I
You-
saw the last cinematic scene. And I saw the end credits. I'm like, all right.
You got
Well,
the whole thing. You
that's
crushed
about how much time I have to play video games right now and
Fair.
really
It's
beat
time
a
to
To be
fucking
fair, you
12
spent
hours
all.
playing WoW.
Yeah, you spent 12 hours playing WoW the other day.
Well, here's the point. Here's the point. He plays WoW. He has no other time for video games right
Yeah.
now.
Well, now.
You know how
but
it goes.
Before then, he wasn't
You
playing.
got the AIDS.
No
It's
excuses.
just the situation.
That's the gun of herpessyphilis, but that's not just.
It's pretty
AIDS.
strong. It's
Well,
pretty
WoW is a strong enough
Deep
force to keep me in on a weekday instead of going to a bar and wasting $60 on alcohol.
strong. Yeah.
That's
proud of
why. That's how I justify
you. Yeah,
World
I'm
of
proud of you.
Warcraft.
I'm
right
proud
now.
of you. Keep
It's not that
doing
I
it.
like it. It's
Just
that I
wait till you
need
start spending-
something. I'm desperate for something to keep
Until
me
you
at
start
home.
spending more
This
money on
is-
WoW, and you're like,
Yeah.
I've never spent money on WoW ever.
This is
Say that
getting,
now.
this is
I
I
getting
never
dark.
will.
This is getting
Spending
dark.
$15
The amount of energy drinks and the medicine and doctor's visits I'll need for my wrist.
please go into the doctor.
Yeah, please go talk to the
I
doctor.
played too much World of Warcraft this
He's
week.
like, sure you have, buddy.
He's-
Just
Yeah.
stay off the computer for a little bit.
Somebody cancel his internet.
Whether
Yeah.
you're playing Warcraft or something else.
No, the odds
$10 a
are
month.
he probably has a 110 demon hunter running around. He's like, oh, what level are you spending that much time? I'm like
'cause
53.
doctors- 'cause
He's like,
doctors have that.
all right. Maybe you should see a family physician. You're wasting my time right now. I'm a level 110 warlock.
Yeah, that's how it would go for sure.
You know.
Yeah.
World
Also
of War-
coming out
it's
this
been a long,
week.
long time.
There's another big one. The Evil Within 2 comes out
Oh, no
on
shit.
I'm
Friday.
excited. 4 days.
Yeah,
I'll buy that.
yeah, that looks good.
Hey, good, because I
You have to check
beat
it
the
out.
last one.
Yeah.
So.
I remember the last time you
I
tried
want
to
to
play
play
a scary game.
I do too.
Outlast. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
scary as hell.
Dude, I didn't realize, but there was apparently
There's a
a
sequel.
weekend. No, there was a weekend where that was free.
Oh, for
I
real?
downloaded that game, so I have it on my Xbox.
Nice,
I
dude.
want to play that game.
On your Xbox?
Yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah.
have it.
It's good on console. It's pretty
I want
excellent.
to play it.
Yeah,
Scary.
guys.
I can walk you through maybe the
First five.
missions.
Yeah.
I was with
missions.
you.
And
I was
then
gonna
Most
say.
of that,
I
actually.
think my
I can
brother
hear
beat
you
it.
on
He dug
Discord.
it.
it's a cool game.
Yeah, you can
It's
hear
just
him on
pretty
Discord
scary.
just
Yeah,
scared for his
I
life,
remember
like
that
someone's
week.
about to rape him in his
It
room.
was pretty good. That was a good
I
week.
kept trying to get him to play in the dark, but he wouldn't.
I did play in the dark.
All right.
To play in the dark, like
Oh, yeah,
or the
actually,
game
we
in the
did.
dark.
The game in the dark.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna
The
play
game's always in the
Nightcrawlers
dark.
like Charlie.
But it
for
was
all
funny. He
it's
had
worth.
his desk set up like right here, and his door was right there, and he's just sitting there like this.
Just kept poking his head out to see the light.
Yeah, the door is right there. It's like I'm not having my back to that fucking door.
Yeah.
There's no goddamn way.
That's awesome.
That's pretty
true.
funny. Every time I'd open the door, I'd be like, "Oh god, I can't."
I like it.
It's a fun game though.
I love
It's
it.
scary, but that's the point of it. It's a
Yeah.
good game because it's scary.
But you have to check out Evil Within 2 and let me know if you
I'm
get through
super
it.
excited about it.
Should. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the review.
I did
Zach
not
Quickle,
like the
Evil
ending
Within
of the
2.
first one,
Yeah.
though.
I hear that. I didn't get to the ending of it. It's a
I
it's a
never-
thing I
I
played
never
with a
finished
friend.
The first
Barely
one?
played
Yeah,
it.
it's
I
fucking
never-
weird.
I haven't
and
played the
stupid.
first
Didn't really
one.
tie
I was
the
like, I
story
don't-
together in my opinion.
I don't get into horror games that hard.
What
so
year?
like,
I don't either really.
but
Resident Evil. I got played the shit out of that one.
yeah, but that one's different.
That one,
That one's that one's become more of like an action shooter than
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
I don't think of it
Oh,
as
the
a-
seventh one was
Did you
fucking
say
terrifying.
Omegle? You say Omegle?
Resident Evil.
I thought you said Omegle. Sorry.
Same thing.
You read
Yeah,
it
yeah.
together. You were like Resident Evil. You sound like
Still sounded like Resident Evil.
I
when
played
you
the
said
fifth.
yeah, it still. I didn't hear Omegle ever.
that. You ran together.
You said
Resident
like
Evil.
2 mics down for me. 2 mics down.
I love it. But that's the biggest games coming out this week. Always some indie stuff that wasn't worth reading. Yeah, they look great. So it'll be good next week.
Shit to do finally for this.
I'm so excited. Get on
You
Discord.
gonna
Tell
ditch
me
me on
about it.
Rust?
Wale.
No more
You gonna
Rust,
ditch me on
man.
Rust?
Rust is dead.
Rust
too
was
bad.
Rust
something
has
I was
been dead.
playing for like 12 hours a day because I had nothing else to do.
Sure,
Game
that
Boy.
feels good.
It's
though.
fun
Already
though.
done with
I,
Destiny. No, I had a good time. I'm not saying that, but Destiny played that for like a week, was done. So
I should sell that.
Yeah,
Oh,
fuck.
I'm gonna just trade that bitch.
Yeah,
in.
I should.
Good
I
idea.
should.
But anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us again this week. Come back and see us next week. And always like, comment, subscribe. I want that URL so damn bad. I want to put it on T-shirts and business cards and coffee cups.
The
I want a
URL.
tattoo.
We have 100 subs.
And I want to tattoo it onto your mother's face. You know what I mean? Like, this is all I want with my life. I'm not an easy man to please, but that
You are a very
URL, that
easy man to
URL
please.
Wow.
would do it.
I'd sub on
That's
that
all I'm
speech.
saying. I'm
I'd
freaking
sub
out.
on that.
That's
I
all
want you
I
to make
want.
mugs, so please, somebody.
Yeah,
sub.
a mug with my face holding my business card and another mug. Like, it's
I-
gonna be so fucking cool.
I got one more person to sub tonight. We're at 43 now.
All right, Phew, we're so close, guys. Get me to 100. But thank you, guys. Take it easy.